Hello, my name is Mohammed, and in this video I am going to talk about competency-based education. Sturgis, Patrick, and Pittenger define CBE as a system in which students advance upon mastery of skills, knowledge, and abilities without focus on time or place of learning. Unlike traditional education models, CBE is not structured around seat time. In other words, learners can take as much or as little time as they need to master competencies. Moreover, in the CBE, the focus is shifted from grades to learning. In the traditional models of education, students graduate or advance to higher levels as long as they spend enough time in the class and get a passing grade. While in this traditional model, students may or may not learn. In an ideal CBE environment, the only way to move forward, advance to the next grade, or graduate from a degree program is to acquire a set of required competencies. As such, the promise of the CBE is a model in which academic credits are only awarded when students demonstrate mastery of clearly defined competencies. The general goal of competency-based learning is to ensure that students are acquiring the knowledge and skills that are deemed to be essential to success in school, higher education, careers, and life. Schools might use different terminologies to mean the same or slightly different models, such as competency-based, mastery-based, proficiency-based, outcome-based, standards-based, or performance-based. And this, in fact, has made it difficult to define the model, as there is no single and universally used approach. Nonetheless, there seem to be some shared goals, and Sturgis, Patrick, and Pittenger have identified some elements of a competency-based model of education as follows. Firstly, students advance upon mastery. This means that the way to move forward and advance is to acquire competencies as opposed to traditional seat time model. The second element of the CBE is that competencies include explicit, measurable, transferable learning outcomes that empower students. By explicit, it's meant that the competencies need to be made clear for both teachers and students in advance. Measurable means that we should be able to assess them, and transferable means competencies that are not limited to one job. Transferable skills and abilities can be useful for many jobs and industries. Skills like time management, communication, and problem solving can be called transferable because no matter where a person works, they are going to need these competencies. Another element of the CBE is meaningful assessment and a positive learning experience for students. This implies that assessment tools should assess skills and abilities that students really need in their lives. That is, students should be given scenarios and problems to solve that they are likely to come across in their real lives, whether in their professional, personal, or social lives. In addition, assessment should be positive and provide a positive learning experience for students. In traditional models of education, assessment could lead to anxiety and uncertainty among students. In the CBE model, on the other hand, students enjoy the learning experience, and assessment is meant to empower them and help them learn better. In other words, in the CBE, assessment is not meant to judge students and put them in good, bad, or pass-fail categories. Another element of the CBE is that students receive timely, differentiated support based on their individual learning needs. Another way to put this is to say that in the CBE, there is no failure. The fact that some students need more time and more support only means that they are individuals with different personal needs that need to be addressed. Last but not least, in the CBE, learning outcomes emphasize competencies that include application and creation of knowledge, along with the development of important skills and dispositions. This element refers to the levels of knowledge. In the CBE, teachers target high levels of knowledge, such as application and creation of knowledge, and not only low levels like remembering and understanding. Students need to be able to do and create new things with what they learn.